All right, so this episode of HBH podcast is going to be pretty fun. I'm doing something different. I haven't done like a ranking style podcast for this series yet. I have done ranking podcasts. There's a whole playlist for that series. I started that way back when I started my channel. And I thought that would be kind of fun to bring that to HBH podcast, do a little bit of a ranking. But, I'm not going to be ranking horror movies right now. I'm going to be ranking Michael Myers actors. And I'm only going to rank the main actors. I'm not going to rank every single person who's portrayed Michael Myers at some point. I'm just going to do the main actors. So I have 8 actors to talk about, and I'm going to go from worst to best. And this is all in my opinion. I'm not hating on any of the actors who played Michael because, I'm a fan of the character. I respect anyone who takes on that role of Michael Myers. So I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm just giving you guys my personal opinion and what I think of these actors who played Myers. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. Number 8 on my list, my least favorite actor who portrayed Michael Myers is going to Brad Loree from Halloween Resurrection. Honestly, I don't have a lot to say about this guy due to the fact that I am not a fan of Halloween Resurrection, and I'm not a fan of his portrayal of Myers. I thought he was terrible. Honestly, this guy and the next guy I'm going to talk about, I think, are absolutely garbage when it comes to Michael Myers. But I don't have a lot to say about this guy. He's just not good as Michael Myers. The movie's not good. Just everything about Resurrection was awful. So unfortunately, this ain't a shot at Brad Loree. I don't know the guy personally. I don't know what else he's done, but when it comes to Michael Myers, he was terrible. It's kind of sad that I really don't have more to say about that because I just honestly hate Resurrection. So yeah, I really have nothing else to say about this guy. Number 7 on my list is going to go to Chris Durand from Halloween H2O. I think his main problem was he was too plain. He was too didn't move like Michael Myers. He was just too regular. And H2O to me is an average Halloween movie anyways. I don't think it's garbage. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's average. There's not a lot there in my opinion. It was going off of the success of Scream. So it had that feel of Scream 1 and 2 and I think that hurt the movie, but Chris Durand just did not portray Myers the way Myers should be portrayed. In my opinion, just so flat. And he also played Ghostface in Scream 2. Now, when it comes to Ghostface, he was actually pretty good, but when it comes to Michael Myers, he fell flat. I mean, that whole movie kind of did. I think it's average. I don't. He's not the worst Myers. I think he's really bad though. But yeah, I just feel like it was all just too. His movement wasn't right. Just the way he acted wasn't right. The mask wasn't right. There's just a lot of problems that went into his Myers, and I'm just not a big fan of his portrayal. Number 6 on my list is going to Don Shanks from Halloween 5. Now, for those of you who have been listening or watching my channel for a long time, you guys know this, and I'm going to say it again just in case people don't know. I'm a fan of Halloween 5. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I know the movie has its problems. It's not great, but I have a lot of fun with it. And I'm not completely blaming Don Shanks because, he was just doing what he was told to do, and basically, what he was told to do was really stupid. And that's why he's one of my least favorite Myers. I think his movement was good. His physique was good. His structure was good. It was just what he was told to do wasn't good. And I think that kind of hurt his performance because, he didn't get to choose what he wanted to do. He had to do what he was told. And I think that's the biggest downfall uh, of Don Shanks Myers. Dominique Girard told him what to do, and what he told him to do was ridiculous. So, like, if your director doesn't really understand or know the character of Michael Myers all that well, and he's telling you to do certain things, I mean, most of the stuff that Don Shanks had to do in Halloween 5 is things that Michael Myers would never do. Him just kind of standing around in the background. I mean, he would do that, but it just looked silly at times, and it was in broad daylight. It wasn't uh like it was in Halloween 78 when he's standing behind the bush and stuff like that. It was just like Don Shanks was just like super out of place, and Michael Myers kind of hiding in the closet, and he was so tall that he had to like kind of duck under the bar in the closet or the shelf, whatever it was. I mean, there was just a lot of things that Michael Myers just wouldn't do. His movements were weird because of things that he had to do, but overall, I think Don Shanks was okay as Michael. It was just what he was told to do that was bad. So that's why he's number 6 on my list. Not crazy about his performance, but I don't completely blame Don Shanks. Number 5 on my list is going to go to Tyler Mane from Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I actually like his portrayal as Michael Myers. This is a very brutal, big, scary, intimidating Michael Myers, and I love that about Tyler Mane's performance. Um, I don't know, it's just this it was perfect for Rob's movies because Rob Zombie's Halloween movies are definitely their own thing and very much Rob Zombie. So this kind of Michael fit the movie. How do I explain this? Like having a big Michael that was brutal and just it just kind of like screams Rob Zombie. I don't know. Rob's always kind of going to the extreme. So I feel like it kind of fits his movie. So that's why I think Tyler Mane was perfect for the Rob Zombie films. And he was intimidating. That would be a scary Myers to run into. I mean, how tall is Tyler Mane anyways? Tyler Mane is 6'9". He is a big guy. So, I mean, that would be pretty scary running into him because he was just such a tall, muscular, and scary Michael Myers, man. So, yeah, number 5 on my list is going to Tyler Mane. Good Myers. Not so great movies, even though Rob's first movie is growing on me. I'm still not crazy about his movies, but Tyler Mane is not a bad Michael Myers. Number 4 on my list. This is where we get into the greats, if you will, like the really good Michael Myers. Number 4 on my list is going to go to our newest Myers, James Jude Courtney. He had the movements down. I mean, he was studying Nick Castle. He was studying. Wow. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. He was studying Halloween 1978 and he just got Michael Myers down. Everything was right. I know that some people say he got better as the trilogy went on, as in like Halloween Kills, his movement was better than it was in 18, but I think right from the beginning he had it down. So, James Jude Courtney's definitely one of my favorite. He did great in Halloween 2018 Kills and Ends. Big fan of him, and I would love to see him play Myers again. I know he won't. I'm pretty sure James Jude Courtney said he would never play Michael Myers again, which is unfortunate because he's definitely one of the best Myers. And I'm a fan of his, man. He's definitely in my top 4. Great Michael Myers. But arguably in some not so great Halloween movies, Kills has its problems. Ends to me is not great at all. 18's good, but he's a good Michael Myers. That's definitely something to take away from that new trilogy. Like if you don't like the new trilogy at all, you can definitely take away James Jude Courtney's performance because it was so good, man. Number 3 on my list is going to go to an actor who passed away recently, and that is George P. Wilbur. R.I.P. Man. That was really sad when he passed away. I still can't believe he's gone. He's the only Myers actor who's passed away. So I mean, it's just sad. But his performance is great in Halloween 4 and Halloween 6. He's one of the scariest Myers. You can say what you want about the Halloween 4 mask, about the Halloween 6 mask, or what you even think about those movies. It doesn't matter. His portrayal as Michael Myers is terrifying. He is scary, especially in Halloween 6. I just watched Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers last night, and it is still one of the scariest performances, and I love George P. Wilbur for that. I mean, the dude really knew how to play Michael Myers. Whether you like the mask or not, he had the movements down, and he's great as Michael Myers. I mean, he used to be someone who I didn't have as high on my list, but now he is. I mean, going back and watching those movies and watching his movements and how he portrayed Michael Myers has really grown on me a lot, especially when it comes to Halloween 6. I mean, it is so scary. Halloween 6 is one of my favorites. It has been one of my favorites for a long time, and I just love George P. Wilbur. Number 2 on my list. This is not going to be a surprise, these last 2, so I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. Number 2 on my list is going to Dick Warlock. Definitely the second best Myers. I think still the closest to Nick Castle, even though, like I said, James Jude Courtney did amazing. He studied Nick Castle. He studied Halloween 1978, whatever. But I still think that Dick Warlock is the closest to the original Michael Myers because back in 1981, Dick Warlock had that physique that Nick Castle had. It just kind of felt like the same Michael Myers. You guys know how Halloween 78 and Halloween 2 1981 are pretty much one big movie. So that they go together smoothly. So Dick Warlock really carried what Nick Castle had into the next movie. And I don't think anyone's ever topping Dick Warlock when it comes to not being the original, which you guys know my number one already anyways. But no one's topping Dick Warlock. I think James Jude Courtney got close, but he still was not as good as Dick Warlock. Just a great performance. Definitely my number 2. And of course, number 1 on my list is going to go to Nick Castle from Halloween 1978. I mean, without Nick Castle, And the way that he portrayed Michael Myers, who knows if Michael Myers would be the icon that he is today, the movement and the things that he was told to do. You know, John Carpenter knew exactly what he wanted from the character of Michael Myers. And Nick Castle played it perfectly. I mean, he made Michael Myers who he is, and that's why I feel like Nick Castle has to be everyone's number one, just due to the fact that he made the character of Michael Myers. I mean, the way that he portrayed Michael Myers is how he is still portrayed today. The movements, the way Michael acts, that's all because of Nick Castle. And of course, John Carpenter as well. So yeah, Nick Castle definitely has to be my number one. And I think he is a lot of people's number ones. But you know, some people have some ridiculous rankings. Like their number one would be like Brad Lorry or something stupid. But Nick Castle killed it, man. And honestly, all these actors I do respect, though. Anyone who's ever portrayed Michael Myers, I respect, because I feel like it's not an easy job to accomplish. You know, you got to move a certain way. You have to do certain things for the character of Michael Myers to work. So I respect everyone who's ever done it. So that is my ranking for the actors who portrayed Michael Myers. Let me know what your guys' ranking is in the comment section down below. Just rank the main 8. You don't have to do everybody who's ever portrayed Michael Myers, because there are more people, but those are the main ones. Rank those 8. Let me know what you guys think of this podcast also in the comment section down below. If you're new here and you're a horror fan, please leave a like and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. And I will hear or see from you guys. Wait. What am I saying? I will hear. Wait, what? I don't know. I'll see you guys soon.